Chapter 11, 72, Unresolvable. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. The ancient battle formation was broken. Bai Zhu tribe's Gu immortals suffered a huge backlash. "Lord Wei!" someone cried out. Bai Zhu Wei was the key person controlling the formation. After the ancient battle formation was broken, he suffered the biggest damage. He actually died on the spot. Bai Zhu Wei was the #1 person below Heavenly Lord Bai Zhu, the core of Bai Zhu tribe's Gu immortals. To think that after Bai Zhu tribe was created, when he was about to reach the prime of his life, he died in their base camp. This shocking change not only made the Bai Zhu tribe Gu immortals feel deep sadness, Fang Yuan and the rest who invaded Iron Eagle, blessed land, also turned solemn. So, a member of Bai Zhu tribe died. The enmity was huge now. Fang Yuan had a heavy mood. Li Si-chun, with his flowery appearance, had a pale expression as he asked, What do we do?" Hao Zhen and Chou Lao Wu had even worse expressions. "Oh, how could this happen? Green City Rampage can rival rank 8s? Our Wind Thunder Roar cannot cause such harm to him?" Chou Lao Wu could not believe this. They were not familiar enough with the formation. Fang Yuan had a realization in his mind. The ancient battle formation Green City Rampage was powerful, but it was not so easy to use successfully. The 4 top supreme elders of He tribe could use it well. That was because they had spent a huge amount of time practicing it. But the Bai Zhu tribe Gu immortals had only practiced Green City Rampage for a short period of time. And now was their first true battle in using it. It was understandable that they had made some errors. "The matter is huge now. Let's all discuss. What do we do now?" The immortals left the battlefield as Hao Zhen called out. You two are the ones who killed him. What does it have to do with me?" Fang Yuan sneered, flying away. "You!" Hao Zhen was furious. Chou Lao Wu quickly said, "Liu Guanyi, we are all in the same boat. Do you think the Heavenly Lord will let you off in his rage?" But Fang Yuan ignored him. He continued to retreat, quickly entering the clouds, vanishing from everyone's vision. The other immortals were still flying, but they were silent and uncertain. Hao Zhen and Chou Lao Wu felt panicked and flustered. Chou Lao Wu tried to calm himself down. He broke the silence. "Liu Guanyi is such a scoundrel." Before he finished his words, Immortal Wang interrupted. "I am heavily injured. I need to seek treatment. I will take my leave first." He turned into a falling starhound and changed directions, running away. Li Si-chun saw this and thought quickly, smiling. "I am skilled at healing techniques. Wait for me, Immortal Wang. I'll help you." Saying this, he followed behind Immortal Wang, swiftly leaving the place. Chou Lao Wu looked at this in disbelief. He stared with wide-opened eyes, cursing, "This dog-shit Wang, he is so shameless. To think we saved him. If we'd known this in advance, why would we even help?" Chou Lao Wu looked at Hao Zhen. All of the negative emotions inside him were alleviated by a bit. After all, he was not alone. Other than him, Hao Zhen had also attacked. Chou Lao Wu and Hao Zhen had a good relationship. This was rare among demonic Path Gu immortals. Once this happened, these two unlucky brothers' relationship would grow closer. But this did not help matters. The two looked at each other. Hao Zhen had a stiff expression. He said in a heavy tone, "Since this has happened already, there is nothing we can do. Now we can only rely on Shudu." Chou Lao Wu's eyes were shining. He was like a drowning person who saw a floating log. "That's right. You are right. We were invited by Shudu to help him. He cannot abandon us. Let's go find him." Fang Yuan did not stick around. He immediately returned to Longya Blessed Land. "The situation is a little complex now." He frowned slightly, analyzing the situation. Originally, this attack on Iron Eagle Blessed Land was rather successful. Fang Yuan and the others attacked Iron Eagle Blessed Land. They destroyed and took away a lot of resources. It was a huge blow to Bai Zhu tribe. If that was all that happened, Heavenly Lord Bai Zhu would have to retreat to defend his base. He had created a super force after so much work. He had squeezed into the cracks between the Huangjin tribes, obtaining his own territory. This expended so much of his time and effort, he had even paid a huge price. If he continued to attack Heifan Grotto Heaven relentlessly, allowing Fang Yuan and the others to continue attacking them, the situation would become very unstable. Baizu tribe's reputation would be completely ruined before it was even established. Other forces and Gu immortals would gather like hungry wolves, targeting Baizu tribe like how they attacked He tribe. Once such a situation occurs, even Heavenly Lord Baizu would feel very troubled, because he was not the only rank 8 in Northern Plains' Gu immortal world. In order to defend his hard work, Heavenly Lord Baizu had to either take down Heifan Grotto Heaven quickly, or wisely give up on it and return to stabilize the situation and fortify his base. Attacking Heifan Grotto Heaven quickly was not feasible for Heavenly Lord Baizu. If he could, he would have already won by now. Chudu had noticed Heavenly Lord Baizu's greatest weakness, thus his tactic aimed at his weakness. It was truly brilliant and impressive. But unfortunately, how could simply a person's strategy completely determine the outcome? At the crucial moment, an unexpected mishap occurred. A rank 7 Gu immortal from Baizu tribe died. Fang Yuan naturally knew that Hao Zhen and Chou Laowu acted to save Immortal Wang because they were after the reward. After they help Immortal Wang break free from Green City Rampage, how could Immortal Wang not thank them heavily with compensation? The two of them were the last to enter Iron Eagle Blessed Land. Their gains were unable to satisfy their appetite. This is why they wanted to earn a fortune from Immortal Wang. It was a pity they overestimated the Baizu Gu immortals and caused this terrible outcome. Fang Yuan shook his head and sighed. This way, Heavenly Lord Baizu was sure to take revenge. If he did not, his reputation would go down the drain. How could a rank 8 Gu immortal be unable to protect his own people? He might as well go die in that case. This was more unforgivable than having Iron Eagle Blessed Land be completely destroyed. Forget about managing any super force. Heavenly Lord Baizu would lose all of his reputation. This means that Chudu and Heavenly Lord Baizu's conflict is now unresolvable, and I am Chudu's ally, who had also joined the battle in Iron Eagle Blessed Land. At this point, Fang Yuan was also dragged into it, even though his circumstances were better than those of Chou Laowu and Hao Zhen. What should I do? Fang Yuan paced around in the secret room, thinking hard. He had the alliance agreement. He had no choice. His desire towards information path inheritances grew even stronger now. He thought about it for a while. There was a solution that was not really a solution. In the worst case, I can only get Chudu into Langya sect. Langya sect is already part of the Variant Human Alliance by then. We can use the immemorial rock dragon against Heavenly Lord Baizu. Thinking about this, Fang Yuan saw hope in getting Chudu to join Langya sect. Originally, Domination Immortal Chudu had the pride of being a human Gu immortal. How could he lower his head and join a variant human force? Or maybe Chudu still has his trump cards? Fang Yuan thought of another possibility. Of course, he also had another solution, that was to leave Northern Plains directly. He had the sovereign immortal body anyway. He was unique. He could survive in any region. He was unlike other Gu immortals, for example. When a Northern Plains Gu immortal leaves Northern Plains, a foreign region's heaven and earth, Qi would cause their immortal aperture to become unstable. It might even break apart. Trying to undergo tribulation was courting death. If I cannot fight you, I can still escape, Fang Yuan thought. So-called reputation and pride were not obstacles in his way. Of course, unless he had no choice, Fang Yuan would not want to leave Northern Plains. Over here, he could use Langya sect's power and live well. If he left, he could not use immortal tribulation tempering aperture. He could also not use Luopo Valley, which had already been sold to Langya sect. There were also lots of other problems as well. Southern border. At dawn. Far away, the dawn sky was white like marble white. The fog in the mountains fused with the fragrance of the grass and trees, giving off a cooling feeling. Two figures were descending from the cloud layer. One was rank 7, the other was rank 6. They resembled youngsters. They wore deep green short-sleeve shirts and long black pants. They also had jade leggings. Big brother, they said Third Supreme Elder went crazy? Do you think it is true? The rank 6 Gu Immortal asked. The rank 7 Gu Immortal had a grim expression. He sighed and answered, ever since us righteous path forces started the Super Dream Realm exploration, 2 Gu Immortals have already fallen unconscious, and 1 Gu Immortal's soul was completely destroyed. Third Supreme Elder went crazy. I'm afraid it's true. Ah! The rank 6 Gu Immortal gasped. Third Supreme Elder has such high cultivation level. He is a senior among rank 7s, already having gone through 2 grand tribulations. How could he go crazy? The rank 7 Gu Immortal shook his head. Exploration of the Dream Realm has nothing to do with cultivation level. Other than bringing back Third Supreme Elder now, we have to take over his role. Little brother, you need to be careful. He is a good example. Do not succumb to the Dream Realm. Don't worry, big brother. Even though there is a prophecy on Great Dream Immortal Venerable, I know my limits. How could I court death? The rank 6 Gu Immortal had a fearful expression. The 2 Immortals spoke casually, passing by a nameless peak as they continued flying, before vanishing in the sky. They went in, Heilulun said. Currently, besides her, there was Yingwu Shi, Shinu, Tai Bai Yunsheng, and Bai Ningbing. This super Gu formation was set up by Chiku Yu. He used up a great number of immortal Gu from the southern border Righteous Path super forces, as well as countless mortal Gu. The defense is really tight, Shinu said heavily. With such a powerful defensive Gu formation, and a large number of Righteous Path Gu Immortals defending it, with just the power of Yingwu Shi and the others, they could not break through. Yingwu Shi, however, smiled lightly. This Gu formation is not a problem. The Dream Realm is still expanding. Every once in a while, the formation has to be reset. At that time, the Righteous Path Gu Immortals have no spare energy to care about other things. That is the time to attack. What truly obstructs us is this Dream Realm. Saying this, he spoke more slowly as he sighed eerily. I have led soul into dream, but I do not have a method to unravel dreams. Fang Yuan does, Heilulun transmitted. Him! Yingwu Shi's heart shook. His gaze suddenly became very complicated.